Divine peace and blessings, everyone. This is Collease with Spirit Guided Tarot, and this is Gemini's November forecast. And it says here for Gemini, the energy is communicative, mischievous, lively, witty, and informative. Stimulating exchange is possible. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do a November forecast for Gemini spirit guides. You guys don't forget to like, comment, or subscribe. If you would like to book a personal private reading, you may do so on Facebook. I have a personal page, Spirit Guided Tarot. There you'll find a list of my services and different types of readings I perform. You can always ask. I don't have all of the type of readings I have at my disposal listed, so you can always message me to find out more information. If there is something in particular that you're wanting to have me divine for you on. Okay, spirit guides. So this is for the sign of Gemini for the month of November. Career, finance, money, work, business, enterprise, relationships, whatever information you'd like to give me with regards to Gemini. Spirit guides. I'm picking up that some of you are light workers. That part of your soul's mission is to bring light and love to situations. But you have trust issues. And it is part of your life journey as well to trust that things will go exactly as they are supposed to go. Some of you have a love of animals, and you may intuitively know what an animal is feeling or what the animal needs. And your intuition isn't limited to animals, but some of you have a deep and profound love for animals, for the protection of animals, for the care of animals, and the nurturing of animals. Okay. Let's see. All right. Spirit guide, what is the overall energy for the month of November for Gemini? The Knight of Cups. The obstacles that, ooh, the Sun. Beautiful. Beautiful energy here, but we're going to work this out. Okay, Spirit guide. So what has October given Gemini? The Seven of Pentacles. What does November hold for Gemini? What does November hold for Gemini? Temperance. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. What action does Gemini need to take? We've got two cards. I'm going to leave them out here. We have the World and Judgment. I'm going to leave them. Leave them right there. And what goals should Gemini have for the month of November? Mm, the Nine of Wands. That pack energy. That leader energy. All right, let me see them right there. Okay, so for the month of November, Gemini, let's take a look at what we have going on for you. All right, so your reading starts with the Knight of Cups. Okay. The Knight of Cups energy, this is a ruling energy. Okay. You could be ruling with the heart. All right. This is a leader. This is someone who is a healer. I pick that up, I swear to you. In the very beginning of this reading, I said this is an intuitive person's light workers. Okay. Some of you are mystics, light workers, very intuitive. Okay. Um, you're sensitive. You're going to bring sensitivity into the month of November. You're going to bring charisma into the month of November. Let's take a look really good at this card. You're going to be very influential in the month of November, Gemini. You're going to bring understanding to situations for persons who come to you, for persons who need that understanding that you encounter, whatever wisdom, light, and love you have to share, you're going to give that to them. This is that light worker energy, the Knight of Cups. Okay. You're going to be negotiating with others with regards to work, with regards to jobs, with regards to money. Okay. Also, it could also mean that you could be negotiating terms of a brand new relationship. You could be offering your love to someone. The Sun. Why is the Sun here with regards to your obstacles? I'm puzzled. I'm puzzled because the Sun is happiness. The Sun is a good card. Is it that you need to celebrate, or you're not congratulating yourself? You're not patting yourself on the back when you need to pat yourself on the back? Is that what this energy is telling me? Gemini. Now, a lot of us, we have a hard time enjoying life and, accepting the equilibrium and balance of life. And sometimes things happen in life where we feel like so many bad things happen to the point where we have to always look over our shoulders and wait for something bad to happen. And you're being asked to grow. Okay. You're being asked to ascend to that person that you are truly meant to be. And it's an obstacle for you because people may have, required, that you change being who you are. And I'm looking at the number fives here, okay? Because you have gone through some upheavals in your life that you have a hard time looking forward to changes and adapting. Spirit says adaptability. Geminis are mutable. Geminis are mutable energies. They are adaptive. They are adjustable. They are negotiators. You can do this. Put your troubles behind you and move forward with the sun in your hands. Just know that everything is going to be all right. Understand and break through whatever it is you're needing to break through in order to be where you need to be. Go where it is you need to go. With regards to your career, work, family, love, relationships. Now the Seven of Pentacles, excuse me. The Seven of Pentacles is coming up in the position of what did October give you? October gave you hard work. It gave you stability on the job. It gave you a sense of where to belong. Um, October gave you that energy of, contemplating and looking to expand your horizons. Okay. October gave you that ability to fall back, look at where you've been, see where you've come, and to move forward, knowing that everything is going to be all right. The trust. You have to trust. So October is giving you, this energy to move forward with in the month of November. So let's make this the best of the best. This is rewards, okay, for the fruits of your labor, for a job well done in the month of November. Let's bring that joy, that glee, and that happiness with the Sun card, okay, into November. This is a card of abundance. This is a card of humanitarianism and sound judgment. And that's what's following you right now in the month of November. Temperance. Okay. Temperance comes up with what November holds for you. This is balance. This is healing. This is pushing past barriers. This is moving forward. This is chemistry. Okay? And I'm going to clarify and get a little deeper with this and find out with regards to what areas of your life is temperance coming in and pretty much saying, all right, adjust, be flexible, adapt, okay? Because what you experienced in October was beautiful, and it can be even better in the month of November if you keep that same energy. So there is a need to balance out your mental and physical, or emotional and physical self in order to, move forward gracefully in the month of November. This is a card of healing. So if you were going through anything in the earlier few or couple of weeks of October and it ended pretty well for you, you may still have a little bit of that hurt, that pain, or that sorrow, whatever you could be carrying with you that is in need of healing. For some of you, this is a relationship situation. For some of you, it is a loss of an additional income. But a lot of you, some of you have met someone in the month of October. Okay? And you feel strongly connected with this person. You have a chemistry with this person. Okay? Now, these two here wanted to come out together. These two here wanted to come out together. This is the World card and the Judgment card. Okay? Let's look really closely here. What action do you need to take? Is what this these two cards here is going to instruct you on how to move forward, the actions, the way of thinking with regards to motivations, with regards to, let's see, career, work, family, relationships, switching jobs. Okay. And the World card normally comes after the Judgment card. The Judgment card is now coming after the World card. I'm not sure if that's how it came out the deck, but those two came out together. I just laid them down. And I said, okay, let's deal with this. You need to take action with the Judgment card with regards to your faith, your understanding. Some of you are heeding the call of work that needs to be done, the balance that needs to be brought into your life. Okay? The call is being made and you're answering it with a World card. So I'm going to switch these cards around. We're going to do some alchemy here. We're going to do some alchemy. And so therefore, the action that you need to take is to take action. Hear your calling. Know that you have a place in this world. Know that you're needed. Know that you're wanted. Okay? There's no need to fear death for those of you who are fearing death, and death isn't even near you. Okay? The world is your oyster. It's time for you to transform and come up out of the way that you're thinking and be aware of who you are. Be aware of the achievements and the accomplishments you've made in life. You have to decide to love you for who you are, first and foremost, and finally. You've been putting other people before your happiness for way too long. And it's time for you to stop and give that love to yourself. The World card is a card that is shedding a light. Okay? It's an illuminating card. And as I stated before in the very beginning of this reading, that some of you were light workers. It is part of your mission to bring light and love to the world. So I wouldn't be surprised if you worked with animals. I wouldn't be surprised if you worked with children. And some of you may have recently traveled to Venezuela. Some of you may be thinking of traveling to France, Italy, Angola. Some of you have been to Angola. I think that's enough with those cards. I'm not getting anything else. But the world is your oyster, and it's time for you to come out of your shell. It's time for you to embrace fully who you are, have acceptance with the fact that your work is part of your life purpose. The jobs that you choose, rather you're young and inexperienced, you are still on the right track. Rather you've been doing the work and the career that you're currently in for years, or having the business that you currently have, you are serving your life purpose. And it is just for some of us, one step at a time. And for some of us, we are closer to, reaching that final destination of being where ethically you want to be. See, because I am truly, truly feeling that light energy with this reading. I'm feeling that light reading, that light work, and it's saying to me, these people are truly special and they just don't know it yet. That maybe people have taken for granted what they bring to the planet. And a lot of times people kind of shun Gemini. And I can say that I have not had all good or all bad experiences with Geminis. To say that you aren't capable of love and light. So if it seems like the whole world is against you, Gemini, know that the whole world isn't against you. They're not. You are who you are meant to be. And you have nothing else to do but to get better. Okay? So with regards to the Nine of Wands here, what should be your goals? Be realistic with regards to your goals. Some of you could be veterans. Okay? I can be speaking to veterans out here. I can be speaking to veterinarians. Your goal should be heroism. Your goal should be that of a protector. Your goal should be, to some degree, it should be impenetrable and driven. Your goal should be defending a cause. I'm looking at this animal here and I'm like, sheesh. This could be for a group of you who are protectors of endangered species, who work with animals who, eventually, if not adopted, are put to sleep, who save the lives of animals. I'm just picking up a lot of animal intuit information. The wolves are here. Okay? Work on being reliable. Some of you may be getting late to work and, not taking serious your time and having issues with time management is what Spirit is saying. Make being reliable your goal. Someone says, I have some overtime available for you. If you have nothing to do, take that overtime. You want to reach a position in a particular department within the workplace, you've got to put all of your outside of the work fun and recreation on the sidelines just for right now. Okay? So let's go ahead and get some oracle cards here. Trust your feelings. Trust your feelings and trust your dreams to guide your career path, is what Spirit is saying. Spirit guides, can I get 4 cards for Gemini? Main theme for the month of November. Past influences affecting the month of November for Gemini. Roadblocks of the month of November for Gemini. Possibilities for Gemini for the month of November. Main theme for Gemini for the month of November. Past influences affecting Gemini for the month of November. Well, yeah. Thank you, Spirit. Roadblocks of the month of November for Gemini. Possibilities of the month of November for Gemini. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Okay, so we have escape. And this is Mars and Pisces energy. Okay. So that Mars and Pisces energy is saying take action, understanding and sympathy and sacrifices. To get into the pictures of the cards here on the board, it's hinting towards a woman in a chariot pulled by tigers, if you can see that. Okay, and it's something she has to turn back and see, right? She has servants that accompany her flight, her escape, right? On that sill above, this is a boy riding a dolphin. And that's a symbol of power within the sea. Next to him, we have the Buddha. Okay, so the Buddha suggests escape from material world. Escape from material world. The main theme for the month of November is escape from the material world. And it has something to do with a tricky situation, because no one can fully turn away from the material world unless it is an aspect of the material world that is no longer good for them. For some of you, it is working extremely hard for the benefit of others. And I think I touched on that just a bit. Definitely touched on that. Some of you could be closing your eyes to a situation and deciding to go off into la la land with regards to what is actually and truly happening. And this is the theme for November. And this is a strong desire to please others while excluding yourself. Now, I'm going to say this with regards to relationships or even at the job. And maybe that's what the Nine of Wands is about. Maybe you're doing a little too much overtime just to please your boss because you really want to achieve something and you want to escape it now. So maybe it's something that was overdone, or it could be a relationship. For some of you, it is work, and some of you, it is relationships. Now, don't exclude your personal needs to take care of other people unless it is your children. And if you have children, don't do that. Okay? Um, hmm. Don't go into your head and dismiss reality, is what this card is saying. I really had to sit back and think about all of the different meanings this card truly has. And I'm sitting that right on top of the Knight of Cups. You're so giving. You're really giving. Trust that if you are giving your time to your job and you feel as if it's not paying off for you because you want to go to a place higher in position than where you are now, rather it be a promotion or a raise. The Knight of Cups is the energy of the giver, but yet escape sits on top. So some of you are overextending yourselves and some of you are going full-fledged. As long as you're not neglecting yourself, this doesn't apply to you. That card escape in particular. Okay, so let's look here now. We have the Bluff card, which is Jupiter. This is Jupiter in Gemini, and we are reading for Gemini. So the Jupiter and Gemini energy that I'm getting here is that of a bluff. I'm sorry if I want you guys to see this card because I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh, he looks like Shango. Okay, just a little bit. This is the goddess. This is the goddess, Minoan goddess that holds two butterflies. Okay, but they look like axes to me. She has a mixture of like justice and wrath and transformation at the same time. So, they could be axes or butterflies. So, okay, this is a professional conjurer right here, performing a sleight of hand trick, possibly a mambo. So the bluff card with regards to past influences affecting you this month is a situation which you may have had to impress other people with the knowledge you have, the skills you have with regards to work, career, job, okay? There can be legal situations you're going through currently for some of you. And some of you are discussing business and the legalities of business. Okay. This can be a person that is standing before a crowd and lecturing them. This can be a person that is a spokesperson, a speaker, a entertainer. This could be a conjurer. Okay. Let's see. You may have had to stand out amongst your peers in a way that would make them see, know, and understand that you are who you say you are. I'll leave it at that. I like that card. Okay. All right. So now we have authority. This is Mars energy, Mars and Capricorn energy. And that's action, duty, and perseverance. Okay. Action, duty, perseverance. Let me fix my light. Okay. So with regards to the blockages you may have in this month, the blockages could be with a person in power, with a person that has authority, with a person who may be a boss, manager, supervisor. I'm scratching my head. A professional stylist. Okay. Someone, yeah, I'm looking at all of this, some type of stylist. For some of you, you're consulting with a stylist, consulting with someone that does makeup, someone that does hair, someone that creates their own clothing line and or tailor fits, you know, people for clothing. So, um, this is a king, and this king is standing firm. He's holding symbols of authority, of power. The orb with the globe topped by a cross represents traditionally the church's power over the world. Here the cross is the equal-sided cross of earth. The power of the material world challenges the spiritual world. So some of you may be looking to change your wardrobe. Some of you could be, really not into fashion, but you need someone to help you out with a new wardrobe so that you can fit in with your coworkers, with the business world, with your peers. Okay, dress the part. Um, some of you are managers, supervisors, leads, bosses. You're in a superior position over people, okay? And you have a lonely job because people want to talk about the boss, the manager, the supervisors, right? And Some of you may need to speak with someone in a higher position. Okay? So there could be some blockages with fitting in. There could be some blockages with people of authority. There could be some blockages with your underhands as far as if you're a manager or a supervisor or things like that. There could be a need for change in wardrobe. Um, there could be a feeling of not fitting in because of your clothing or the preference of clothing, or you would truly like to rep who you are. So you want to like reestablish who you are spiritually and at the same time on a mundane level. Okay, now I don't even want to say mundane, but earthly level. Okay, and my head keeps itching. Someone may be thinking of a new hairstyle. Someone may be talked about because of their hairstyle. Someone in a position of power could be asking you to change your hairstyle. Yeah, because I keep getting this head thing with my scalp, and right now I'm rubbing my scalp. Someone, and there were some articles, it could be persons with locks who, that just popped in my head. There could be persons with locks who pretty much are being told that they have to change their hairstyle because they're wearing locks. So take what resonates with you. Okay, you could be the person telling people that they need to change their hairstyle because of company policy and not necessarily what it is you want them to do, but you have to follow policy and you're in a position of power and you have to tell them, listen, you have to change your hairstyle, or you can't come to work with your beard so long, or your locks, your locks in your hair. You know, it's against our company policy. It's not something I'm making up, but it is part of our policy and you have to obey the rules or we have to let you go. Okay? And then we have the card influence here. And woo baby, I'm not really liking the snake. Okay? Now, the snake energy, of course, this is Adam and Eve. Okay? So we're looking at the coiled serpent's tongue and the astrological sigil for the planet Mercury. See that? It represents smooth talk, guile, persuasion, temptation. So in the first relationship, Adam and Eve walk in the garden unaware of danger. So they said, but I thought they was warned. But anywho, um, beneath the roses are thorns, right? So this card is suggesting, you know, that you should take a second opinion from a respected colleague about the present situation you're going through at the job. Okay. This card also talks about being tempted by other people, being tempted by a group of people. But you're also in need of some really good advice and you're being directed and steered towards a trusted colleague, a respected colleague. Some of you are renewing a relationship that is truly, truly blossoming and is going to turn into a beautiful relationship with happiness. And for some of you, you are inspired by someone who you consider a hero. Those are the possibilities for the month of November. So, Gemini, I enjoyed your reading. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, request a personal reading if necessary. But do like, comment, or subscribe to my page. Thank you very much. Enjoy your holidays. Divine peace and blessings.